Whenever I feel the urge to exercise, I lie down until the feeling goes away.
Moving forward with the Decker team. Moving forward together with the Decker team.
We've enjoyed for over 30 years, not only helping you buy and sell real estate, helping you build your relationships, helping you build fun, helping you build your faith, and even helping you build your movement ability. And really, the great news is you can get access to it from anywhere you want.
Ken, that will work until it doesn't.
What do you mean by that? Well, I won't be able to get back up out of bed?
That's what she's saying.
That's what I'm saying.
So on this episode, we're going to learn how to build some fun into being able to get our movement doing what it needs to do.
I like fun. So if you make it fun, I'll get into it. Like, you know, like if it's drudgery, like walking on a treadmill or going for a run or something, but you throw a little ball out there and get me to chase it.
So the idea is we're going to bring the fun to the mundane so that you can go from the boardroom right to the bedroom with ease and fluidity.
You like that, right, Ken?
Oh, sign me up.
You just went red. That was awesome.
Well, I'm a little embarrassed, you know.
It is about taking that mundane from boardroom to bedroom and making it fun. Back to when we could move with ease. And so what does that look like for you, Ken?
That means, I don't know, like being able to go camping, sleep on the ground for 3 days and not be a cripple when I come home.
Yeah, that's really great.
And isn't it kind of cool that that is where Ken actually became fully committed to testing out sustainable wellness now and what Virginia brings in terms of teaching us how to move with ease, right? It was camping. Ken was like a 90-year-old dude hanging out there.
Painful. We have these chairs that are about, I don't know, 2-3 inches off the ground. And I could not gracefully get into one or out of it. It was horrible.
You could get out of it. You were kind of landed on your side. Yes.
Roll out.
Rolled out.
I could not stand back up.
Yes. And now you have, I saw you this year that you were able to get out of it.
Quasi.
Yes.
Still not perfect.
And that's okay because you're taking those steps, those baby steps to be able to. Because can you imagine if 2 years ago that's where you were, or how and to today, you probably wouldn't be going camping, actually.
Actually, you're right.
Yeah.
He would probably be much worse than he was 2 years ago if he hadn't started reversing the effects of not being able to move.
Yeah, which is interesting because I still played soccer. I played hockey. I played
still
sports.
what he would call a fit guy.
I'm still active. But my ability to move, to stretch, to extend different joints was disappearing quickly.
Yes, absolutely. And that fun of like sitting in the canoe for a few hours. And what happens is we get stiff and immobile. And so then you do things like you play hockey, you play soccer. There are a lot of activities that are using those concentric movements. And so the opposite of the concentric movements is the eccentric. And so how do we bring that fun into, because you love playing hockey and you love playing soccer and you love going camping, and yet stretching is like, okay, I know it's something I have to do. And so
it's awkward. Like, you know, like you just finished playing hockey with 10 guys and you're in the change room. I'm not going to start stretching in front of everyone. It's just weird.
So how could you take that specific situation, since you brought it up?
I did, didn't I?
You did. And have fun with that, so that maybe it involves everyone to stretch, because you will actually be doing everyone a benefit. So how do you bring fun? Because you are.
Maybe I'll bring a video of you into the change room. Everybody go through a 20-minute stretch.
Well, and that's the interesting part, is it actually doesn't have to take 20 minutes. It could be 5 minutes. It could be simply raising your arms over your head, tucking in that tummy, tucking under those glutes, just stretching, pulling up, raising those arms. Think about the muscles that you've used and contracted during hockey.
My arms go up when I score a goal.
There, that's good.
Get
That's
them up a
good.
little higher, a little longer, and it could do you some good.
Because the whole idea with lifting our arms is to lengthen our sides. It's not just about lifting our arms. It's actually lengthening your whole body. So how could you bring that, again, going back, I'm not letting you off the hook. How could you bring that fun back into the change room or before you even get into the change room?
I don't know. I guess I could stretch on the way from the car to the change room.
What?
Because I know I need to stretch. You know how I know I need to stretch? Because after playing hockey, I'll shower, I'll get changed, and I'll sit in the car for 20 to 25 minutes to drive to work. And I have a tough time getting out of the car because all my muscles and joints have seized.
Yes.
And so maybe you're listening to this and you're going, I don't play hockey, I don't play soccer, so I ain't got a problem. Well, I would just encourage you, as would Virginia, is just to stand up, put your hands straight up at your sides and without raising your shoulders. Now that's the trick, because I can do it real good, or could do it real good, if I could pull my shoulders up to my ears and then I could also stretch my arms. But really, that wasn't stretching my arms so much as it was using my shoulder muscles. And then my back hurt and then my shoulders hurt. And like, what fun was that? So keep your shoulders down and still lift. So part of this whole thing is not that you're not moving now. The question really becomes, how are you moving? Are you moving in a way that helps your body stretch and elongate? Or maybe are you moving it in a way that's doing more harm than good? Because Ken was moving. No doubt in my mind, the man's moving.
Move it. That's my strategy.
Right. Except, are we moving it the right way? So how do we bring some fun, Virginia? What are a few ideas for fun?
Yeah. So what was just coming to me as you were speaking at it is we think sometimes we tend to have a tendency to move fast, want to move fast, like even lifting our arms to do it fast. It's like, what if you took everybody into a robotic state of, okay, like, just lifting it slowly, and who can do it the slowest? I get creative. I mean, you know the guys. I'm not one of the guys, so I would be able to do that in a group of women to make it fun and to love on them, knowing they're going to make them feel amazing, but just to pause, really to pause and to move slowly. And breathe, and then whoever moves the slowest, I don't know, doesn't have to pay their bill at the at breakfast.
That's funny.
So, Ken, you're clearly not getting off the hook.
I seem to be on the hook very much so. It's a good way to stretch, actually, when you're on the hook. As long as the hook's high enough.
And it's that internal massage. It's really good, actually.
So we're going to hear more about this because you know, and I know we're going to have Virginia back.
You mean I'm going to hear more about this?
Virginia's going to hear more about this, and you're going to hear more about this. So this episode went in a direction we were not planning. And isn't that how it goes? When you start doing something physically with your body, how often have you noticed it doesn't go where you think it's going to go? It goes somewhere better than you possibly could have imagined. So how can you restore and get some fun into movement?
Well, that's for another day. We're honored to be your advocates on the journey of life exponential and, of course, real estate, because we do that.
Moving forward with the Decker team. Moving forward